This is my interview with Asia Payne about the Commonwealth Stadium. So, Asia, before you moved to Lexington, did you know about the Commonwealth Stadium?
I did not. I am from Louisville, Kentucky, and I knew about Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, being from Louisville. But since I was not a Kentucky fan, I did not know anything about Commonwealth Stadium at all.
Okay. And what would you say is your overall opinion about the stadium as a whole?
Currently, like as it is right now?
Currently, before the renovations.
Okay. It needs a pickup. It is very old. It is not handicap friendly or handicap accessible. It is, it's not a great stadium for, about 2 years ago, they went through a huge TV screen and ribbon board renovation, and so it definitely helped pick it up, but it still just has an old vibe to it since it's been there since the 70s, and so it just needs a kind of a facelift, which is why I think they're doing the renovation.
Okay, so do you know what the renovations are? Do you want me to explain them to you?
Explain it to me.
Okay, so currently they are changing the entire outside of the renovations to be more appealing to the fans and more friendly and more like inviting. And they're also taking out 6,000 seats just because of, for the past 3 years, the attendance to the games has not been fulfilling the seats. So they're adding in new box seats, new suites, new recruiting rooms, a bunch of new things that's going to really... Do you think that, like, the renovations are going to help or hinder? Or do you think it's even going to make a difference when it comes to the attendance and more people wanting to be involved in, like, with the stadium?
I think initially it will help because people will be like, oh my gosh, Commonwealth Stadium just got a pet facelift. We want to go see what's happening there.
Yeah.
So they will definitely want to come see just because it'll be a cool place to visit. So they may come to like one game. But I think ultimately if the football team is not doing great, people will still not come.
Yeah. And another thing that I put into consideration is I'm more so focusing on the events that could be held at the Commonwealth Stadium just because of how large it is and how inviting it's going to look. Because I've actually seen pictures of what it's going to look like. And I kind of compare it to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, how they haven't been good for the past couple of years, but their stadium is so nice that people want to come and visit. Do you think maybe if more people knew and could put in like their input, if it would maybe help the stadium get to that point someday?
I think so. I definitely think so. However, being a football fan, I know that football is the biggest thing. Mm-hmm. And I know Kentucky has its own reputation. So Kentucky football is always going to be Kentucky football and people always want to come. However, I also know that comparing it to Dallas, they have a dome. Yeah. And so they can do more events there. Versus Commonwealth Stadium, with them not having a dome, it makes it much more limited to warmer weather sports. But I think that with them adding suites and making it more appealing, they may attract different type of venues, whether it be maybe a Major League Soccer game or a concert or something like that, because it is more appealing. I think that's definitely a possibility for sure.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for your interview.
You're welcome. You did good. I'm proud of you.